In October 2009, I decided to leave, well, just before October 2009, decided to leave my job and cycle 25,000 kilometres to the other side of the world to watch a cricket match. Strange decision, but that's what I did. I was all alone, and that's my route there. I left from Lord's Cricket Ground, like I say, raising money for the Lord's Taverners and the British Neurological Research Trust. Managed to raise about £55,000 in the end, and that's us leaving the Grace Gates at Lord's. You'll notice lots of pretty girls. Looks like I'm leaving with a harem. There were actually some boys with us as well. And I had to ask which direction to go at the end of St John's Wood Road. It was not a great start. That's my kit. I love the simplicity of life on the road. It was a very simple life. Didn't have to make too many choices in respect of what to wear and things like that. One luxury item you'll notice there is a sign, London to Brisbane. And it opened so many doors for me around the world. First up on Tower Bridge, or not, sorry, opened doors for me, but first up on Tower Bridge, just hoots of encouragement all around the world. So it was a great thing. There is Vladimir. Vladimir is the self-appointed General Secretary of Serbian Cricket. He's in the house tonight. And these were some of the people I played cricket with all around Europe. You'll notice the Nazi pilot helmet used instead of a cricket helmet there on the right-hand side. When I reached Turkey, it just began to get a little bit wilder. The distances got larger. There's a huge plain on the central Anatolian plateau and mountains either side. And it was the beginning of sort of Muslim hospitality for me, fantastic hospitality I received all around the world in Muslim countries. I arrived in Sudan, in Wadi Halfa, cycled south to Khartoum with 4 other people cycling to the Football World Cup. And it sort of made me think, actually, I'm quite pleased I'm doing this on my own. I enjoyed their company, but they kind of treated it as a job. I treated each day as an adventure and meeting new people, just a different way of looking at it, I suppose. We met some great people in Sudan. This man was a good man. He wasn't trying to shoot me. He just wanted to take me duck shooting, actually. We met him in a town called Atbara, and he took us to his house. He said, you can stay with us for a few days. And I slept there with a goat. It's not every day in England you get to sleep with a goat, maybe just at weekends. Sudanese don't like cricket. That's a fact. So you hand a Sudanese man a cricket bat, throw him a cricket ball, he'll put a smile on his face, and he'll hit it for about 15 minutes, he'll be happy. But as soon as you introduce a football into things, you're lost, and you're there holding a cricket bat and a cricket ball on your own. But that's what I try to do in countries. In India, I had no such problems. Not a quality photo, that is it. But that's Jadavpur University in Calcutta. This is the English literature corridor in one of the finest universities in India. They have a huge corridor cricket competition. The English lecturer is in here, and he comes in to bat when it's his turn, and he goes back when he's finished. Absolutely extraordinary. India was boiling hot. I can't underestimate. It was 55, 56 degrees in the sun on my thermometer every day, coupled with the traffic, which was truly nightmarish. That's in cities. It was even worse in the countryside, actually. I found India very, very difficult indeed. But there were rewards. Every single day there's something fantastic happens in India, something you cannot believe. I got chased down the street. Notice this man in the corner here, by the way. He's got a great face. Got chased down a road by people asking if I would come and commentate on their cricket match. And I even got given a prize here, a winner's medal. Presumably that means someone went without, so never mind. And as I say, just really weird stuff, really annoying stuff as well. Middle of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning, get a knock on my door in this sort of roadside dubber, and these guys just want to come and hang in my room. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd been asleep for about 9 hours in truth, so I was fairly happy with an early start. But this happened an awful lot. So real highs and real lows in India. This was a massive high. Laughing Club in Calcutta. Google it if you're not sure what it is. This is me practicing my newly acquired Laughing Club techniques with the Communist Party in Calcutta on election day. They lost the election, hopefully not because of me. But for the first time in 30 years, they lost power. That left photo is in Calcutta. That's a film crew. And we actually, with the guy top right there, Laszlo, a Hungarian, we managed to film the whole trip using social networking site Couchsurfing. So we got footage from all around the world from sort of 23 countries. So we're going to try and do something with it. Even if we haven't, it means I've got that as a document for the trip. So I did Southeast Asia recovering from dengue fever. And when I arrived in Australia, I got to a place like that. I mean, this is just, there is nothing in the middle of Australia. Most of you probably know. struggled to stand up taking this photo as well. The wind was so strong. That signpost says CC 320. CC was Cape Crawford. It wasn't even a town in the end. So it was long distances in Australia. Let's keep going. Is it going to move on? That is the, can't remember what, is it moving on now? I mean, I could talk about that. That's actually by a cattle station where I stayed for about 4 days mustering cattle. It should be moving on. Where is it? I mustered cattle in a helicopter for a couple of days. They use helicopters and motorbikes instead of horses these days, which was pretty disappointing. Jamie, there you are. It was about 4,500 kilometres from Darwin to Brisbane. And I actually arrived in Australia thinking, okay, the journey's nearly over. And it wasn't. It took about 2 months to cycle across Australia. Finish off, yeah, okay, fantastic. Thanks, Al. That screwed me up. Right, okay. So most of Australia was just completely barren. When I first arrived in the top end, it was just creeks and rivers, and I sort of struggled going through these for about 6 days. Crocodiles were the big problem up north in the top end. Freshwater crocodiles, not something to worry about too much, but saltwater crocs aren't great. And I sort of came to face with one about some 15 metres away. The locals tell you just to sit down, not move. I definitely didn't do that. I just turned on my haunches and sprinted up, picked up my bike and camped that side of the river that night. Like I say, huge distances. I went off the main road quite a lot and cycling through and pushing my bike through sort of ankle-deep sand. I did at one point 1,600 kilometres without a town or village. That's Land's End to John O'Groats without a town or village. It's quite big distances. And then I arrived in Brisbane. That's what I was going to say next. Arrived in Brisbane and after 411 days, and Andrew Strausing, the captain, was there to welcome me, as were my parents and a few friends. And I followed the rest of the Ashes around in sort of cars and trains. Australia's quite a big place. I couldn't really travel around that easily on a bike. But I came across this bicycle in the middle of the Nullarbor Plain when I was in my car, and I looked at it, and it was the first bicycle to cross the Nullarbor in 1962. And I looked at it, and I thought, that's what I should be doing. I should get out of this car, and I should be cycling across, having grasshoppers flying at my face, flies, swallowing flies. That's a proper adventure. I should get out of it. But I didn't get out of the car. I stayed in. Thanks very much.